Alright guys, how you doing? So we're back in Star Citizen again. The way I'm going to do this is, because I'm a completionist, I really like to do things right from the basic start, yeah, and work all the way through it. And because I'm sort of late coming to the game, it doesn't matter, yeah, I still want to do that. So that's what I'm going to do. Right now, we're going to buy a ship and we're going to have a look at it in the hangar, but we'll have a look at some of the ships that's available. We'll see how it goes. Right, so we're on robertspaceindustries.com. It's not actually that easy to find what you're looking for. Mostly because, well, okay, I guess you would know to click on store if you want to buy the game. However, it doesn't actually say buy, you have to pledge. It's just the way it's being done, yeah. It's like the Kickstarter pledge thing. The game's still in beta, or alpha even. Click on pledge, and you've got these choices of ships up here. You can just ignore this, so what you want to do is just scroll down, and it gives you a selection of game packages. You can see some ships down here as well. Really what you're looking for is a starter package. So let's have a look actually at all the game packages here. Now, if you don't scroll down very far, you would probably think that $54 is the cheapest you can start in the game. But that's not actually the case. Scroll down a bit and you see that things get expensive really quickly, yeah. I think the people buying these are the top 1%. Most of you will be buying stuff around here, yeah, the $54 level. One or two will go up to $96 for this ship, I guess. A few of you will have the Mustang Gamma type class of ship as well. But if you actually scroll down a little bit further, you see things start to get a little bit cheaper again. Very sneaky of you, Roberts Space Industries, to make people think that you're going up in price and then put the cheaper ones below. You got to watch out for that stuff, yeah. They know every bloody marketing trick in the book. Now, again, we're down here, $42 for a package. $36 for a package. I believe that $36 is the cheapest you can buy the game for. However, you need to have a look here by clicking on more info. It tells you everything you get, yeah? You get your self-land hangar, you get the manual, which is digital, 1,000 whatever credits this is, Squadron 42 digital download, which is a single player game, 2-month insurance. Most of them that I've seen so far have been 3 months, yeah? So you're getting less insurance. I'll have a look at that later as well. And obviously the game, yeah. But it's important to note that for this $36 package, you don't get access to the alpha and beta of the game, yeah. So only go for something like this if you're happy waiting until the game launches properly. There's packages here you can buy in different stages, yeah, different steps. $48, Aurora MR Plus. The difference here is, I think, you don't get access to Arena Commander. So maybe you're not interested in that and you can maybe save a few dollars, yeah. I'm just going to go right up to the top and choose one between the Aurora MR with Arena Commander Pass included, or the Mustang Alpha with the Arena Commander Pass, yeah? Both at $54, 35 quid, it's not too bad at that really. And when you think about it, it's actually cheaper than the upcoming Elite Horizons expansion. Just thought I'd get that little dig in there. Now, how do you make the choice between these two? You can sort of tell just by looking at them that, you know, one's a little bit sportier looking, this one's got a little bit of a freighter look about it. But let's actually compare these ships. And to do that, you would... what do you do again? Can't remember. I was looking at it recently, that's why I made a link for it. Let's see. Oh yeah, up here, if you hover over the Star Citizen link here and then go down to ship specs, this has actually got all the ships currently in the game, I think. Holy crap, yeah, there is quite a few there, as you can see. Right, I think that's gone far enough, yeah. So you've got plenty of choices. Realistically though, when you're starting out, you're going to be buying, the vast majority of us will be buying the cheaper ones. Now, the choices I was looking at were the Aurora MR and the Mustang Alpha, yeah. So if we scroll over to... Right, so there's the Mustang Alpha. We can click on compare. And here's the Aurora MR. So we compare that one as well. We compare selected. Now you can add more if you want, yeah? You can reset them and add more and you can compare everything. It doesn't really tell you a great deal, yeah? You can see here that there's an awful lot more mass in this one, which you wouldn't expect, but that's what it is. It's a much broader ship as well, and much higher. You can look at its structure, all the engines and stuff that it's got, weaponry. Have a look at the hard points. All this stuff here, you need to check up on, yeah, just to see exactly what it was. You can sort of figure out though just by looking at them what kind of ships that they are. It says here starter and interdiction. Both are combat capable, yeah, but you're going to be doing a little bit less combat in the Aurora. Maybe a little bit more trading in that, whereas this one, yeah, a bit more combat, maybe a bit of racing, something like that. It does say here though, yeah, with the optional cargo carrier, you can have the Alpha's advantages without sacrificing carrying capacity, yeah? So you will be able to do some kind of trading and carrying in this too. So that's your choices really. More than likely going to be your choices. Now, I actually have access to the Mustang Omega, which is very similar to the Mustang Gamma, except it was one that came free with a AMD graphics card last year. It was a really good deal, a total bargain if you bought maybe a 290 or a 290X last year, which my friend did. And he got a bunch of games free, including the Mustang Omega starter package for Star Citizen. So I'm going to have access to that while it's in alpha and beta. For that reason, I decided just to go with the Aurora MR, Arena Commander starter package. Now here it is. Again, you get the Arena Commander pass, 3 months insurance, everything that you've already seen, yeah? We'll have a look at the Self-Land Hangar next, but before then, let's have a check up on what this 3-month insurance, or this insurance in the game actually does. Right, so I found this going back to November the 27th, 2012. So not that long after the game got started. So that's the insurance frequently asked questions and update. I'm assuming this is still valid for now, yeah? But if not, somebody let me know in the comments, please. It was quite a long time ago, yeah? Almost 3 years. But I don't really see this changing a great deal anyway. Now, if you scroll down a bit, you get to this insurance part. What does it mean? How do you get it? Who is eligible? Right, so pilots in Star Citizen can purchase insurance policies for their ships, modifications and cargo. So this ensures that your ship will be replaced and or its modifications and cargo will be subsidised should you be destroyed in a fight or accident. So as in real life, insurance policies must be maintained, yeah? You must pay a regular fee in the in-game currency, yeah? I bet there's an option to pay with real money as well though. Or your policy will lapse, yeah? And you will not receive a payout or a ship replacement when your ship is destroyed, yeah? So, it's just, you're going to have to pay some kind of fee. It won't be an awful lot, I would not think so at least. Well, here we go. Like in real life, insurance should be a relatively small part of your regular in-game expenses, yeah? Which will also include paying landing fees, trade tariffs and stuff like that. Fuel, yeah? So, yeah, you are really looking at it. It's going to be an expense, but it's not going to be something really prohibitive. Upgrading cargo insurance, so yeah, maybe that could get a little bit more expensive. It says that will be rated based on risk levels, depending on which system you're going to be in. Interesting. So any risk level over 5 is uninsurable. You're going to want to look out for that. It's just like what you'd expect, yeah? The higher the risk level of the policy, the more it will cost. Lifetime insurance was for people who pledged really early on. I don't think they do that any longer unless you buy one of the really big, many $1,000 packages, yeah? And even then, it doesn't exist for modifications or for cargo. It's only going to be the ships. If you don't have any insurance, your character will have to buy a new ship with any credits he has. Or if he doesn't have enough credits, fly missions for a third party, both NPC and player, until he's earned enough to buy his own ship again. Pretty interesting. I think you'll be pretty desperate if you're at the stage where you're having to do that though. So that's pretty much all you need to know, yeah, what the insurance does. With these starter packages, you're getting 2-3 months, stuff like that, yeah? After that time, you're going to need to pay the in-game currency in order to maintain it. Right, so let's move on to the actual game then. Looking forward to this. Right, so here we are in the hangar for the first time on Adored. I did check it out once before on my mate's PC. There's not an awful lot to it in all honesty. I'm going to go over 1 or 2 things though that might be of interest. It won't involve the hangar, I don't think though. Right, this door opens behind you. I'll deal with that last. The first thing a lot of you are going to notice is how badly optimised, or maybe you're just going to need to get a better graphics card. I'm only getting between 40 and 50 frames per second in here. Now my graphics card is not awesome now. It's actually getting towards low end. It's not like me to go so long without buying an upgraded graphics card, but I'm really waiting until next year. I've been waiting in virtual reality, yeah, and I felt like there's no point upgrading until that point comes. But Yeah, my 7850 OC, which is basically, it's the equivalent of an R9 270, R9 370. An R9 370 will probably get nearly 60 frames per second, but the R9 270 that I've got here, it's just struggling a little bit. There are, however, ways you can fix that. Now, one of the most irritating things about it is the motion blur, which is horrific in this game. Certainly in the Hangar, it's really, really bad. Now, you can change it though, because it starts with a default of 1, yeah? So if you press your tilde key, type in R_motion blur, and then a space, 0 turns it off, 1 is the default, and 2 is motion blur on movement and on objects, yeah? Some people might like it, I don't. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it off, and that's how you do it. 0, 1 and 2. 3 is debug mode. I've got no idea what that does, not really bothered about it. Now, quick look at the settings. Yeah, normally turn on subtitles. What I'm interested in is graphics, yeah. 1080p, I'm gonna go down to medium quality, I think. That's probably the best that my graphics card can really muster here. I won't be surprised if I'm gonna need to be low outside. Now here's all your key bindings. Christ, that's a lot. Down here you've got flight and advanced controls customization. Select on foot here and it gives you all the commands for what you're going to use while walking around the hangar, yeah? And outside. So space is jump, controls crouch, shift is sprint, all that stuff. I didn't realise there was all this. That's quite a lot, yeah. I'm not sure if you can do this in here, let's check that out. Appears not. I don't know if you can even go outside, if you can go into third person or not. Well, let's take a quick look around the hangar. This is all it's going to be, yeah. I'm not going to do anything else apart from have a quick look around the hangar. It's pretty rudimentary by the looks of things. I wonder if you'll actually take off from it. I would think so, yeah. But maybe not. Now it looks like there's ways up here or something, yeah. Right, so this is shot behind me. Looks like I'm going up. There's no real game here, yeah. It's more like a tech demo, in all honesty. This was the very first module that was added to the game. Yeah, just be aware that a lot of people are going to need an upgrade when this finally goes live, yeah. Now, by the looks of things, this is just a staircase, there's not a lot to it. Looks like we're coming to a door. Some kind of control panel there, maybe? You can run by holding down shift at least. Yeah, this 40 frames per second's no good. I'm gonna need to I'm gonna need to get a new graphics card sooner than I was hoping for, I think. I just can't tolerate this. Again, over here we've got another... Is that a door? This looks like a suitcase here as well. 200 cartridges. We got some kind of weapons case here or something. Now, what's this? Some kind of controls? Doesn't look like it's anything you can actually interact with though, yeah? Again, we've got more doors and stuff up the top here. Pretty dark in here as well. I think I'm going to need to up the gamma a touch. I'm not sure if that did an awful lot for me. Yeah, I mean, it's very much just a tech demo, yeah? There's really nothing to it. There are other hangars in the game, yeah? And this is like the entry level one. I think there's 4. The more expensive ones have got a really nice kind of crisp, clean look about them. I mean, I realise that most of you watching this already know all this stuff, yeah? But this is just the completionist in me. I want to just go over this for those people who haven't really been following the game like I haven't, yeah? Right, let's jump down here then. I'm guessing this is another way down. It's pretty smart. It's got a kind of grungy look about it. They've got some work to do, yeah? Especially on the optimising the engine, but that's the last thing they do generally when it comes to, you know, optimising graphics. But really, apart from your ship, there is nothing much here. So let's actually have a look at the ship. Looks a bit like a grasshopper or something. It's pretty smart though, in all honesty, yeah. It's kinda, you see the reflections going off the windows. It's done really well. Right, now I've got a use thing, which I believe is the F key as default, so let's press it. Smart. Yeah. And now I can go inside. Oh, that's pretty cool, yeah. And what's this? Bed? Don't think I can use it yet though, yeah. Maybe I can. I was pressing the wrong keybind. Yeah. Cool. No idea you could do that. Oh, that is pretty smart, yeah. I mean, I haven't even watched any video on this, you can probably tell, yeah. I just try to avoid these things as much as I can. Since I started doing the videos, I just wanted to avoid it so that, you know, I would be experiencing it for the first time. I had no idea you could go in like that and sleep in your ship. I'm guessing if I get the keybind right this time, I'm going to be able to sit on my seat as well. Now, I'll be honest with you, I have done this in the Mustang, yeah. But I don't think I laid down in the Mustang, or I certainly know I didn't lay down. I don't know if you can lay down or lie down on the Mustang. This is really cool though, yeah. It's a bit like an asp. For those of you not playing Elite, you won't have got that one. Yeah. They really kind of nailed this. This is really, yeah, really well done. Yeah, for sure. Now, how did I get out again? Same way I got in. To absolutely nobody's surprise. Right, so there is the ship, the Aurora. I can't remember what model it was. It doesn't look like it's going to stand up to a fight all that well. Maybe she's fast or something, I don't know. At least you can sleep in her though, yeah, so that's got to be worth something. Very smart. I can feel myself getting more and more stoked for this game, yeah, just even being in here, walking around. But that pretty much is the hangar. And out here is where we will be going in the next episode. Catch you later, guys.